Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of America. America doubts China. I don't blame for Americans and America, the government, to doubt China and everything that China is either saying or even doing. There's a lot of disturbing things with China and how they're handling this whole pandemic crisis. They are telling they're telling like the Iranians, all right? They're literally telling the Iranians that this virus came from America. Now, I don't know who's more stupid, the Chinese or the Chinese government telling the Iranians that the virus came from America, or the Iranians accepting and believing what the Chinese are saying, that the virus came from America. Either way, I mean, I don't know what's more stupid. The Chinese are more stupid or the Iranians are more stupid. I'm not sure at this point. This whole thing has really gotten stupid, all right? This whole this whole narrative, or trying to control the narrative when everybody in the whole world knows that this pandemic started in China, came from China, all right, and was mishandled by China. When I say China, I don't mean the Chinese people, because unfortunately the Chinese people have no, well, they were hostages. They're basically hostages of this whole situation. It's the CCP, the Communist Chinese Communist Party, the one party system in China. Uh, they're they're the ones really screwing this whole thing. I don't know how you can ever consider China to be a first world country or ever expect China to ever overtake America when they can't even handle a virus. All right, they can't even be transparent. They can't even learn from their own mistakes. And if history repeats itself, it doesn't really look good for China. If you look at SARS and the swine flu and all this other stuff that we probably don't even know about, because, or how about this, Tiananmen Square? History just repeats itself, and it just does not look good for China. So, um, America doubts China. America doubts China big time. Um, I've been doubting China since early January. So I never trust a communist country. Never. Their history has proven that uh, first of all, they don't. They're supposedly communists are atheists, so they have no belief in uh, God or even life after death. So everything to them is right now. The whole purpose of their life is right now. So uh, whatever they can get away with right now, that's what they'll get away with. And that's why you see like organ harvesting, uh, my goodness, prison labor, uh, persecution of you know religious beliefs. I mean, you name it, political persecution. If you have an opposing view from the the majority, you are imprisoned, forced into labor. Uh, the the whole idea of communism or communist China is reform through labor. So those little Christmas lights that you all put around your Christmas tree, there's a really good chance that there was probably some prisoner, some poor political prisoner or religious prisoner or whatever, forced labor who made those Christmas lights for you. When you look at, when you open that box up and you see the label and says "Made in China," there was probably a really good chance that it was probably made in some, especially like a a simple item, right? Uh, just something that was mass manufactured. Most likely it was probably produced in some kind of forced labor, prison labor. That's why it was so cheap. You got to think about that. Why is it so cheap? Anyways, I'm guilty of it too. I shop at Harbor Freight. All that stuff comes from China. Living in poverty, or do I want an American to be working for pennies per hour living below poverty? Well, my choice would be obviously the Chinese, of course. Um, so, but that's the world we live in. Does America doubt China? Yes, I do think so. I think the whole world doubts China. Anyways, so that's my little rant. Not too much happening today. Just relaxing on a Saturday. By the time you watch this, it'll be a Sunday. Let's just get to the numbers real quick. Let's see here. It is April, last updated April 18th, 2020 at 5:51 p.m. Although I refreshed this, it didn't show up until 7. Go figure. Anyways, let's just go down and take a look at the numbers. Numbers have gone up, of course. 699,706 total cases just in America. Just U.S. statistics. All right. I mean, I know the whole world is. I can't do the whole world right now. Don't want to do the whole world. I am in self-preservation mode. All right. I am in self-preservation mode. I'm concerned about where I am, which is in America, and in the state of Texas, in around the Fort Bend County, actually. So, but close to Houston. So I'm in survival mode. I am in self-preservation mode. I gotta get intel and information that I could take action on. I could take the appropriate action on. So doing this is for my benefit as well. If it helps you in any way, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what. Do you doubt China? Do you doubt China's numbers? I pretty much do. If you look at the worldwide numbers, I mean, there's no way China. There's just no way. Just by their actions, just the actions they've taken within their own country, tells me it's worse than they are portraying or they are telling the whole world. It's obviously not even propaganda at this point. It's just plain lying. They are straight lying to your face. Anyways, what's the total new cases for today? It's 31,905. So it's up and down between the upper 20s and the low 30,000s. So it's just going to be that way for a while. And if we reopen, hopefully things will be okay. I'm fingers crossed and everything. But I guess at this point, does it really matter? We have no choice. Either go through some process of herd immunity, or wait for a vaccine, which the vaccine is 2 years away, a year and a half away. It's going to be a long time, all right? At least for a safe vaccine. I'm sure there's vaccines right now available. You just won't know if it's effective or if it will kill you. So that's why it takes a long time to come up with a safe vaccine. Let's take a look at today's death. Death is 36,773. Total today, new death 3,857. Just today. Yes, just today. We'll take a look. No point in looking at the log or the normal. They look about the same. I'm interested in this bar graph though. As you see, it looks like if the next day is less than the current of 30, whatever, 30, what is it, 30, 31,000. If they're showing a trend going downwards, that's a really good sign. That is a really good sign. Hey, look, I got my halo back. Strange how that works out. It's amazing. So if we get a downtrend, all right, downtrend coming here, take 2 points. If that's the high point, if this is the highest point and this is the next highest lower point, That's kind of like a downtrend, and we could look forward to seeing that kind of trend. I've been hearing that either this is just a natural course of the natural course of the virus, that the virus is spreading, it's going through the population, and the reason why it's going down is just the natural course of the virus. It just infects people and then has no more people to infect, and hopefully we'll get the mild form of the virus. There are many strains of the virus, and each time it infects people, the virus obviously mutates. But the irony is that the more deadly this virus is, in other words, if it kills off its host, it's not going to survive. It needs to become a milder or mild form of this virus in order to survive, to continue to go around the globe several times. It's just a question of how our bodies are going to react to the next wave, and if people get reinfected, is their immune system going to overreact and kill them? The virus itself, it seems to be pretty harmless, or I won't say harmless, but it seems to be, for the majority of people, very mild cases. For the other percentage of people who are most vulnerable, it seems to really push them over the edge, and that just could be their bodies either not able to handle the virus, or their bodies are overreacting to the virus. I'm not sure which one, but that seems to be what's going on. So who knows? Maybe the best course, or the best option, really the best option we have right now, is really to go to a herd immunity. That may ultimately, maybe we just have no choice in that matter, because there's until a vaccine comes around, and even then we don't even know when if the vaccine is going to be safe. There's nothing we can really do. We just have to, if we're going to open, we might as well just open, because at this rate, if we just stay inside, we are slowing the spread. There's no doubt the spread is slowing, but also it could just be a natural course of the virus. It's just spreading through, and it's going through the population, and then you're seeing a slowdown because it's just gone through the X amount of people in the population. Maybe. And hopefully the strain of virus that proliferates is the mild form of the virus, or even the asymptomatic form of the virus. And maybe it's gonna just take its course that way. But we never know. The problem is there's so much unknown about this virus that it could mutate and can become very deadly, and then that strain of virus will go through and kill itself off, as well as a lot of other people. The other virus, the strain that is asymptomatic or mild, that will just continue to stay with us, because you know, it survives because it doesn't kill us, right? It doesn't kill us. It's kind of similar to the seasonal flu. Just comes around, gets us sick, but doesn't kill us unless you are obviously vulnerable, you, immune compromise, or comorbidities. Is it comorbidities? I don't think it's called comorbidities. Comor. I don't know. I can't say it right now. I just can't say it. Anyways, if you have any other illnesses, then obviously I'll push you over the edge. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look here. Numbers for New York seem to be going down. I'll take a quick look. What I like about this site is that you can actually go to the state itself. Looks like it. It is trending down, but takes a pop. Hopefully there's another trend down. Hopefully there isn't another pop, but it does seem to be leveling right here. It would be nice to see a case drop. Let's go back real quick. Let's check out New Jersey real quick. I'm really liking this website. Looks like New Jersey is topping. Hopefully it'll go down from here. It's just a wait and see approach. Let's go to my state. How is it handling? How is my state handling all this? It looks like a leveling, but it's still on a slow uprise. It looks like it is flattening out here. Hopefully, in the next few days, we'll see a decrease in confirmed cases. That's how you'll know. Like when you see this going backwards, like you see this over here on this side going down, oh, going down. That's probably when you know you've passed the hump, gone over the hump, I guess. Let's go back here. I'm liking the new data format on this. So yeah, it's 31,000 yesterday, 31,000 today, almost 32. Um, the deaths yesterday, wow, wow. Oh, this doesn't have the today's changes. Interesting. The date is not correct on here. Oh, there's no that's yesterday's number. This is still yesterday's number. Let's refresh this. No, but it says it's updated, but it doesn't show that it's updated. Interesting. I might have to go to the other sites. Well, let's go to the other site then. Other site says, whoa, ho, ho, ho. Total new cases 737,921. Whoa, wow. So COVID.bio is a little behind here, even though it says it's updated April 18th, 2020 at 5:51 p.m. Don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, uh, let's go to here. Let's go to the backup. Wow, wow. We're and I could tell you right now, we'll definitely hit a million infected cases. You know what? There's 32, 320 million people in America. We barely reached 1%. We haven't, that's actually point fraction of a percent of the total population of America. You have to get up to like an 80%. So, I mean, 240 million, I think. 240 million is when you'll reach herd immunity. Oh, God. This doesn't look good. Let's take a quick look at Texas. I'll try to keep this short. America doubts China. I mean, the whole world doubts China. What am I talking about? I mean, just the lies that are coming out of China is so ridiculous. It's we can't believe anything anything the Chinese Communist Party even says anymore. It looks like Texas is going above 10%. Not good, not good. Harris County's up there. I'm in Fort Bend. That's growing. Let's take a quick look at the numbers here. Yeah, I won't go grocery shopping until like maybe the 27th. That's the time when I'm going to go grocery shopping. Anyways, I'm going to conclude this episode. This is going to be a real quick one. Like, keep it short. Please like, share, comment. Do you doubt China? I'm pretty sure you doubt China, but can we trust China ever again? I never trusted China in the first place. Anyways, see y'all later. Bye.